And there's an organization out there, it's called the American Legislative Exchange Council, that appears to be taking America down the road toward corporatocracy. A few times a year, Alec gathers together lawmakers, corporate CEOs, and lobbyists all together in the same high-end resort hotel ballrooms to present to the elected officials model legislation written by the lawyers at Alec and voted on by the corporations. If the corporations approve, that legislation then gets carried back to the state legislatures or even the U.S. Congress by the obedient lawmakers in attendance who submitted as new laws. And it's long been speculated, because identical laws keep popping up in state after state, that Republican lawmakers who attend Alec conferences are taking their orders directly from Alec. And therefore, legislation dealing with everything from voter ID laws to harsher prison sentences for drug offenders to dismantling EPA regulations have their roots in Alec. Now we have some proof. In Florida, Republican State Representative Rachel Bergen introduced legislation in the State House back in November of last year to reduce corporate taxes, something that's right in Alec's wheelhouse. She got a bit sloppy, though, and forgot to take out Alec's mission statement that's located at the top of all its model legislation. So the law she introduced had a header that read, "Whereas it is the mission of the American Legislative Exchange Council to advance Jeffersonian principles of free markets, limited government, federalism, and individual liberty." Right. Nice words. But if Thomas Jefferson was alive today and read Alec's proposed tax loopholes for rich people and corporations, he'd barf or declare another revolution. So here's State Representative Bergen, who was handed legislation written by corporate interests at Alec to reduce their own taxes. And she turns around and introduces that legislation into the Florida State House with no changes, as if it was her own idea, with the Alec language still at the top. Her office discovered the screw-up. They withdrew the legislation really quickly and reintroduced it without the Alec mission statement. But it was too late. The group Common Cause saw it and blew the whistle. You know, it's becoming increasingly clear what's going on in our country now that the Supreme Court has given corporations personhood rights and said that money is speech. Through super PACs and think tanks like Alec, we elect representatives, and they represent corporations.